Wow. Okay. This is episode 5 of the mixed commentary. Man, YouTube has been suggesting that I watch other videos that are similar to mine. And the good old YouTube algorithm has been giving me some variety. So, wow. I've got a lot of content between what I do at work, and what I'm finding on YouTube. So I'm going to be creating more content. Okay, let's get into this. This week. It's already, today is Wednesday, and I'm just getting to this because we bought a boat on Sunday. Actually traded a boat for my motorcycle, and I've been distracted. So that's the nice thing about doing whatever you want. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just doing this for fun. So I can make these videos whenever I want. And so this week it's on Wednesday. This week I will not be mixing at the church that you've seen the other videos at. So for anybody who's new, who doesn't know, I work for a company called Sound and Church. They're not sponsored by this video or really have anything to do with this video, except that I work for them and I'm a firm believer in the company. But with the reason why I mix at the church that I mix at is because we have a subscription service, meaning the church that I mix at, or any church really, in the state of Oklahoma, can pay for a tech. And you can pay for 1 day, you can pay for, 2 days, the whole month, or indefinitely, or whatever you want. The church that I've been mixing at is on our indefinite program. The church I'll be mixing at this Sunday is also on our indefinite program. In fact, we send 2 techs to the church that I'm mixing at this Sunday, 1 to do front of house, 1 to do broadcast. I'll be mixing front of house. I don't know how I would make that work for a commentary video, because they don't record anything. It's live. So it's a cool place. I've been there many times. I've done the mixed broadcast there a lot. It's a cool place. But let's go ahead and get into this. So the good thing about doing this video, on Wednesday is I completely forgot why I picked this song and what I was doing in this song. And I kind of pretty much forgot about what I did on Sunday. So this would be perfect. But I did sync up. This is song 2 of the first service. I did pick this song for a reason. I don't remember exactly why, but that's kind of the fun of it. So let's go ahead and get started.
You're the only one who can. You're breathing life into this place. Even the impossible.
Oh yeah, we have a guest drummer. I got a story about that. If I remember, I'll tell it afterwards. Okay, so I was setting some I was setting some hands over on that right side over there.
I think this storm's getting ready to roll.
250.
And I feel the
That could definitely be taken out. Oh, a little vocal delay. It's a brand new mic, so I've never heard this mic on the recording.
I think it's only a matter of time. So do it only you can do. Move it only you.
Got some vocals panned around.
Even the impossible is possible.
Johnny's might be a little hot. Oh, okay. I remember what it is. I gotta pause this. Okay, I remember what I was doing. So the thing with being a successful or a good church sound guy is to kind of look at your surroundings and assess the room, because you're in the room and you're just as much a creator as the people on stage. And so I the first thing I did was I set all my pans over there on that right side of the console where you see that spike tape, the top spike tape. Those are pans. I have set those attenuator knobs for certain channels on the console, and so I can quickly just reach over and pan certain channels around a little bit. Just basically, I was trying to figure out a way to do something quickly, and it kind of stuck, and I seem to be using it. So, but you got to understand what's going on here. This is first service, 9:30 a.m., second song, okay? And at this church, they kind of like to start a little early. They don't actually start at 9:30. They start at I never really pay attention. I think they start like 2 or 3 minutes early. I just watch the countdown, and when the countdown gets to a couple minutes left, I get in position. So I guess I really don't know. I think they start early. But anyway, so I set my pans the way I wanted them set, because this room is very stereo. Debating whether or not I want to Okay. Quick little overview. Say you're looking down. Let's say we could take the roof off the building and we could look straight down. We could see the stage, the speakers, the audience. You would have the stage, right? Audience kind of wraps around. So audience, stage. We're looking straight down. The speakers go left, right, left, right, left, right in an array. So when I installed this system, I made like an array. So it's left, right, left, right, left, right. So, basically you got stereo, 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 and right here, it's just a flip stereo. So the whole room is in stereo. I probably should share some photos or something for it to make a little more sense. But anyway, they're just point source boxes, nothing fancy. Just, they're not cheap, they're not expensive. They're just, I like to call it a bar band PA. Something racks and stacks, something you'd see in a park or something. It's not anything fancy. You don't need fancy gear to make a good sound. That's a whole series of videos. I have yet to talk about what I'm using. Obviously, you can see what console I'm using. I don't care what the console is. I'm not telling you what mics I'm using. None of that matters. None. I mean, gear matters, but we're talking about the fundamentals here. We're talking about, I guess this video is a commentary of myself. So I'm just listening to what I'm doing. This is more for me than anything. Okay. So back to what I'm doing here. So I scanned the room, and there's not a whole lot of people. It's 9:30, second song. People are kind of filtering in, but they're not in. And so there's a lot of empty seats. And so I kind of look at where everybody's sitting generally, and there's not a good majority of people that are sitting in a good stereo image. And so what I did here was I backed those pans a little bit more toward the center. As you can see, I didn't go totally in the center. I just kind of brought them, scooted them in. Instead of being here, everything's here. Not here, but So, all right, let's continue. Can definitely tell this drummer, Joe, his name is. This is his second time playing here. Kind of quiet, kind of timid. The first time he played here, he opened up a little bit more this time. Still not a heavy hitter on the kick. I like a drummer that can give me some information. Johnny's vocal's a little hot. I don't really hear Riley. Oh, see, I'm adjusting those pans again. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm backing the toms off a little bit in the, I think, overheads. I pulled up the live stream mix. My live stream mix is 11 and 12. So every drummer is going to be different, and the drummer has the most dynamic going on. He's just barely hitting, which makes me have to work at getting a good tone. I don't know where I'm at right now. Oh. Adjusting some guitars, looks like. If you haven't watched my last videos, that's just a tap delay. That's on vocals. So my right hand is on the reverb and delay. It's usually where I leave my right hand most of the time. I don't know what that shot is. Video guys here. Oh, the drummer skip a beat for a second. All right, what am I doing here? I am adjusting the toms. Looks like I brought him down. Oh, there's Logan. Just about missed it. I believe that's the end of the song. Yep, okay. So, nothing else really happened that was that significant. Again, I never really reviewed that song, so that was literally on the fly, and I mixed that 3 days ago, so I can't really remember what I did. But the key takeaway to this is to look around, observe your surroundings, and basically play to the room. Like if you were a musician, like I used to go on the road with a couple friends, and I'd play drums, and we'd be in little coffee shops, or we would be in small churches. When I mean small churches, I'm talking like, you could maybe squeeze in 50 people, 75 people, 100 people, and the PA, you could maybe find one, maybe. They never sounded any good, and there was no treatment. There was usually like wood paneling or whatever. Didn't matter, because I would come in with a kick drum, a snare, and some brushes, maybe a cymbal or two, and because you play to the room. And never, ever, 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 ever once did anybody ever say it was too loud. And so you have to learn to use common sense. And, obviously I'm not going to bring in a full kit, sticks, everything, and just wail away in a small 100-person church with wood paneling and, reflections everywhere. So it's the same when you're running sound. Obviously you look around, you see what's going on. You scan the crowd. You listen to the band. When the worship leader says, "Everybody sing with us," that's probably your cue to maybe back the vocals off a little bit or something. Force the people in the audience to really sing out more. So there's things you can do as long as you're aware. And so what I was doing in this moment was I was aware that the room hadn't really filled up yet, and there weren't very many people sitting in a very optimal spot. The whole room, like everywhere there's seats, you got good audio. But a lot of people were sitting like on the left of one, point source speaker, or on the right or something. So, which, when you do really wide stereo in a room, obviously, depending on where you're sitting, you're going to hear things out of the left speaker more if you're sitting on the left side of that stereo image or whatever. So, and that's fine. But when the majority of people are kind of sitting on one side or the other in your stereo image, then you might need to do some tweaking. So anyway, that's all I got this week. I'm going to do, since I'm mixing somewhere else this Sunday, I might actually tackle some of the other videos, like how do you EQ? How do you use compression? How do you make a mix? Things like that. I got a bunch of videos that I want to do. So if you haven't already, hit the like button, or as they say on YouTube, as those young kids on YouTube say, smash that like button. I don't know if there's a difference between hitting the like button or smashing it, but do either one. Subscribe if you like these videos, if you want to see more. See you next time.